Still not as bad as Stormrook, though. Still not as bad. Ro Adams III's Wizards and Warriors. Co-op play Elminage Gothic, you play the game, and I laugh at you in Discord. I would agree to that, but only if you let me edit the item data to make the items that bring the maps up infinite uses. Because then, yes, I would. The Japanese version of Story... Yes, that's, I think, Is that the Super Nintendo port? Because there's a Super Nintendo port of Wizardry 1 through 3 that is very, very good. Deal? Hell yeah. All right. We'll get on that at some point. Oh, it's a PS1 port, okay. Well, that'd be great then. Yeah, Elminage Gothic, playing that without maps is purgatory. And mapping it yourself, while fun, I don't think is, well... So, okay, I bought an adjustable mic arm, or boom, I should say, for holding cell phone cameras, and I'd originally wanted to use it for tabletop stuff, but I could repurpose it and use it for drawing dungeon maps and just have it painted on my table, or like have it sitting and looking at my table as we map things by hand, if you all wanted to do like old school dungeon crawlers. The SNES game from '96, yes. Yes, I didn't play it until I was in my 20s, because previous to that, I had only played the Nintendo port of Wizardry 1, which is like turbo fucked. But then I got a hold of the SNES port, and that game is really damn good. Oh, that was just bad. Elminage Gothic has an infinite use map. The Tree Dungeon has infinite use map item. It can break, but if you have an alchemist, that's not a big deal. I mean, that's fair. But at the same time, I would rather just buy one of the little mapping crystals and be done. Because I'm a lazy bastard. Why do I keep missing that jump? Oh my god. That's frustrating me a little bit there. You own Elminage but never played it? Elminage Gothic is really good, but if you have Elminage Original, I would recommend that over it. I think Elminage Original is the better game between the two. That having been said, they are very, very heavy into old school wizardry mechanics in that once you get, I wouldn't even say to the midway point in the game, there are just scads of enemies that will one-shot your characters and stuff. So if that's not your jam, it's gonna be a bad time. But you can certainly do worse if you got it for $2. And the files for it are pretty moddable. Like if you can just open them in like Excel or your spreadsheet editor of choice, and like edit things like enemy XP values and stuff if you want to make the game a lot easier for you. Do you need to recover dead party members' corpses? I honestly don't recall. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing with the wizardry games in Japan, and it's one of the reasons I'm generally speaking not a fan of newer games in that style, is because like the only thing that's different is you have a different dungeon layout, and it's going to have anime art, and just, it does nothing for me. Co-op Grimoire. I play it and you sing Moonlight No. Grimoire? Ugh. I would only play Grimoire... Oh man, I don't even know if I would do that one as a commission, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think I would. The creator is such a hateful piece of shit. I don't want to give him any advertisement. I will play bad games, sure, but I prefer not, you know, providing free advertisement for psychopaths. One day I'll figure out how to get past this thing right here without taking damage. One day. I freaking love the background art in this level. It's such a pretty game. Speaking of bad, good games, the Bubsy collection is out. Yeah, I saw Pokey actually mentioned that. I am not a Bubsy fan, admittedly, but I'm sure they exist, and I hope they enjoy the re-release. I know there's like Bubsy 4D coming out as well, but again, not my jam. Is anyone truly a Bubsy fan? Give it about 10 seconds. They'll show up. They exist. I think Depths like, I think Depths likes Bubsy 3D. Maybe? I might be wrong. Let's try this again. I always miss that one. I don't know why, because these others are just, they're nothing. Okay, well, we made it here with 3 lives, at least. That's something. Oh, did the wrong thing. I wanted to dive stab that fella. As I jump into a knife, good God. Oh my God, Angel Dude, there you go. I was gonna say face left. Let's try this again. There we go. Oh, ooh, that almost ended poorly for me. Nope, nope. No! Itching for a good dungeon crawler to play. Okay, real-time or turn-based combat. I'll play this game. It took you, yes, if you ride these things, they will take you through ships. Okay, either. Do you want newer games, or are you okay playing like older stuff like on DOS and whatnot? Doesn't matter, okay. I know you've played Lands of Lore, I know you've played Anvil of Dawn. Have you played Eye of the Beholder? Either of them, the first 2 specifically, are pretty good? We'll just start at the beginning and work forward. Do your charge. You. Oh, oh, oh. Oh! Esports! Top shelf. GG. Whew. Can't remember why you don't want to play Eye of the Beholder. You can't remember there's a good reason. Okay, that's fair. Have you played Black Crypt? It's on the Amiga. It's kind of a pain in the ass to emulate, but it's a very, very good dungeon crawler. Kind of puzzle heavy, and some of the puzzles are pretty mean. Let me think. Other old ones. I mean, there are the 2 Dungeon Master games. Dungeon Master 1, a little rough, very, very old DOS. That's from like the 80s. Nightmare, oh god, why would you do that? Yeah, that's the thing, is the games that I'm recommending you now do not have auto maps. Black Crypt does. Eye of the Beholder does not. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all the like super good old dungeon crawlers. Because the thing is that Pokey's played my favorite. She's played Lands of Lore, she's played Anvil of Dawn. Yeah, you have to map Eye of the Beholder. Oubliette. Wow, that's a fucking hole right there. Old Plato RPGs ported over to DOS. She's already played Lands of Lore. Amazing game. I mean, if you want turn-based, Might and Magic. Might and Magic 3 through 5 will give you the old grid-based dungeon crawling. They're party-based, combat is turn-based. Mazes of Fate. Y'all, the evil games, please no. Done the old Ultimas, and you've played Might and Magic, okay. Let me think. If you want something that's Ultima adjacent, there's... Oh shit, what are they called? Jamalis, are you in chat? There's Magic Candle, never mind. You may go, Jamalis. The Magic Candle games are kind of like the old Ultimas. Like, I would say Ultima, like, 5 or 6. If you want something that's kind of like the Wizard, or not the Wizardry games, the later Might and Magics, like 3 through 5, Wizardry 6 specifically. 7 and 8, everybody croons over, but the writing in them is terrible, and the games will sap your life playing them. Just take my word on that. But Wizardry 6 is pretty snappy. Oh, I was just asking for a game name, but then I remembered it. We're talking about old dungeon crawlers. Magic Candle is awesome. You played that 2 years ago. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, Pokey. Magic Candle, like, I have not played them, but those games look really good, and they're something that I would, I'm sure, immensely enjoy. I hate this platform. It's evil. Dark Heart of Ukrul. It's a good thing Kibitz isn't here. He'd have probably thrown that one out. That man loves him some Dark Heart of Ukrul. You have a collection of 7,200. By any chance, are you tinkering with like Exodus? If I had to guess. Yeah, Exodus is pretty cool. I actually want to get a physical copy of it one of these days. I just need to scrape up the blow money to do so. Yeah, Exodus is amazing. Why do I keep jumping into this thing? I keep thinking that I can jump higher than the top of the world map here, or screen, and it just does not let me. And now you got me pondering old DOS games that would be up your alley. Hex Heresy. Oh my god, Hex is rough. I know that game has fans. I don't know how that game has fans, but I know that it has them. Really, guy? None of that, please. My hit points. Oh, we're gonna heat damage. I don't know why I'm having trouble with Horseman. He's not a challenging boss. I'm just being bad. My thoughts are consumed by classic DOS games that are good, and not this. Have I played Might and Magic 5? Yeah. Dark Side of Zine or World of Zine? Because yes. Yes, I've played through Might and Magic 4 and 5 comboed together multiple times. I'm gonna say at least 3 or 4 times. Optional ending on all playthroughs. Dark Side of Zine is harder, but both are unpleasant. Oh my god, those games are amazing. I love those games so much. They're probably some of my favorite dungeon crawlers, if not my favorite, like, party-based dungeon crawlers. Yeah, Dark Side of Zine is definitely the harder of them. Dragon Wars? Dragon Wars is really good if you liked Bard's Tale. It was originally supposed to be Bard's Tale 2 or 3, but then they lost the rights to it. Dragon Wars is pretty fun. But yeah, I suppose if you want old school wizardry-ish stuff, you have Bard's Tale. Bard's Tale 1 specifically. Bard's Tale 2 and 3 are kind of like Wizardry 2 and 3, where they're basically just the first game but more. So I'm not a huge fan of them. If you enjoy Bard's Tale, you've got kind of similar is Wasteland, which is the precursor to Fallout, if you don't mind that kind of setting for your games. If you want to if you want something that's probably would probably be a bit politically incorrect by today's standards, you have Escape from Hell, where you play a dude that gets teleported into hell to save his girlfriend, and you have to use, like, bad people in your party members. Like, you can have Hitler in your party in that game. It's, like, turbo edgy, but if that style of gameplay is your jam, it's actually a solid game. The subject matter is just kind of, yeah. Even though he's a meme, it's easier. Yeah, that's the other thing is, check out crpgaddict.blogspot.com. The dude huffs his own farts like nobody's business, but he is an excellent source for, like, old CRPGs. And there's a lot of shit that, like, I've discovered through him. Absolutely. Escape from Hell is not a bad game. The subject matter is, in a lot of ways, in poor taste. But it's never glorified. It is never glorified in any way. It's just like, no, you can have Hitler in your party. You can also have, like, Attila the Hun and shit. It's crazy. Just gonna sit right down here. Why would I do that? Why would you not face the right way, Angel Man? You have one job, Angel Man! You son of a bitch. Angel Man, why? Yeah, that's my problem with Bard's Tale 2 and 3, is much like Wizardry 2 and 3, they're the first game, but more, and if you import your party, you don't really have much in the way of progression. It's like going to Wizardry 7 and 8, but bringing your party in from 6. You're gonna bring your party in from Wizardry 6, and you might gain a couple levels and find an item, upgrade a character, but that's gonna be it. And it kinda makes it less fun. Bard's Tale was the first CRPG you played. It was like 13. It was so hard. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The original DOS version of Bard's Tale is incredibly difficult and incredibly punishing. There is a remake of, I know at least the first game, it might be all 3 of them on Steam, that adds things like a mini-map and makes it a little bit gentler in the very beginning. And honestly, if you were looking to play Bard's Tale, I would recommend those versions over the DOS versions just because they're kind of friendlier. But the DOS versions are still okay, you just kind of have to be aware of what you're getting into. And if you've played Wizardry 1, the difficulty isn't going to be anything too surprising to you. I had to look up words in a dictionary because you're not a native English speaker. I mean, that's an excellent way to learn a language, is just through games. One of the reasons that I'm so well-spoken and well-read is actually because I played a lot of RPGs growing up. And it's the same thing, you know, when you're young, even if you are a native speaker, they're going to be using words and you're like, what the fuck is a What's experience? You know, I'm 8. I could spell the word experience in like 2nd grade because, you know, I was playing D&D and stuff. And, you know, so that's very helpful. But yes, no, Pokey actually linked me a little RPG Maker game on Steam to help me with Japanese, because I'm going to actually try to play the Famicom versions of Dragon Warrior I've got coming. And I'm sure it's not going to do too much, but it's going to be something at least. No! Played the Steam remakes, you played the originals on the C64, nice! Learned more English in EverQuest. Well, there's also the you know, you're learning conversational English instead of just functional English, I guess. Was the nerd in the library reading books like Neuromancer? You can do worse. NES games? Yeah, exactly. Like, there you go, Pokey. There you go. That is exactly it, Ela. Good God. Yeah, she suggested it to me a couple streams ago when I mentioned that I had the Japanese versions of Dragon Quest coming. And so now it is bookmarked and just waiting. Suggested to a friend of yours. Nice. First words you ever read on your own were game over. I mean, I suppose you can only go up from there, right? Screw you, little imp. I'm not even gonna fight you. I think I see what my problem is, why I kept missing that other one. Because I jumped from the center of the platform instead of the right edge. Yeah, it's like typing. I learned to type because I played a lot of CRPGs and stuff when I was growing up, or like text-based adventure games. And then I had things like Typing of the Dead and Mario Teaches Typing. And, you know, so I got to high school and we still had a keyboarding class for people to learn how to type, and I had to take it my freshman year because there was basically no other electives for me. And the teacher's like, okay, you need to be able to type like, you know, 30 words or whatever. God damn it, go, ooh. You need to be able to type like 30 words a minute to be able to, you know, pass this class. And at the end of like the first week, I was typing, I think, like 113 or some ridiculous thing. Me and this one other guy in there that sat next to each other were always competing with each other. It was fun. I miss it. Okay, this dude's hitbox is thick. There's at least 2 C's on the end of that, possibly 3. That was me just being bad. Then you got Dragon Warrior when you were 4, hell yeah. And the old Sierra Adventure games, yes. Like, that's another thing, playing like the original King's Quest back when they were still the text parser games. Mm-hmm. Don't miss words per minute goals you were hoping to learn yeah, I get that. I did not mean to do that. The cool thing about Bard's Tales Automap is it does the Demise Ascension thing where you lose your coordinates until you get back. Oh, really? I never noticed that. Nice. Hell yeah. Hardly play PC games, you're adulting so much. Yeah, realistically, anymore, the only gaming that I do is for my Let's Plays on my YouTube channel and like on streams on here. And like, you know, occasionally like dinking around, like last night, Pokey and I played some Night Rain, but that's about it. I don't really do a ton of gaming on my own anymore. Mavis Bacon, yeah! Mavis Teaches Typing or whatever. We got here quicker than I thought. All right. Oh no, I'm out of balls. That was the wrong attack. That's what I wanted to do. No. Just die. Just die. There we go. Can I make a suggestion? I mean, you could. You may, of course. You're basically mentoring me on this game, Pokey. I need all the help I can get. Oh, get a Glock? I don't know, I think I need something a little heavier than that. Maybe like a Diceros or something. Get hit less. Ah. A genius strategy, if I do say so myself. Try dive attacks against the Pegasus. That I had tried that, but my problem is that like I would dive into him. I need to like, yeah, I can see how it would work, be able to like dive through him, past platforms and stuff. Yeah. Come on. Oh my god. The respawning enemies really rustle me here a little bit. So I think I mentioned previously that like in previous levels they were pretty good about not respawning enemies once you kill them. Then we hit Stormrook and everything just went pear-shaped. Game gets mean. That's okay, we have healing up here. I'll wait. Oh, I'm killing you. Okay, recharge the death magic. Looking forward to Civ 7 until you saw the dev versus made some questionable design decisions. Now you're waiting on the new Heroes of Might and Magic. I haven't played a Heroes of Might and Magic since 5. There we go. No. No. Magic, why you gotta take so long to charge? Why did that not hit him? I guess he was off screen. We had that. I'm calling that one a robbery. I'm calling that one a robbery right there. That didn't feel good. Yeah, I haven't played a Might and Magic since 5, and I haven't played a Civilization since... I think also Civ 5. Me and the Dwarf used to play it. We'd get in a mood and, you know, for a couple weeks, just nothing but Civ 5. But, you know, we played a lot of Civ 4 as well. Armed robbery. There was a stabbing. Beat the gargoyle. Okay, here we go. Just enemies everywhere. Sat down and tried to get good at this game for a few hours, didn't clear it once within 4 hours. Did a couple levels. Bosses 2 to 3 shotting you frustrated you. Does the shield do anything? I mean, tentatively it blocks projectiles, but it's kind of choosy about it. Like I can block these little fire dudes' fireballs, and I can actually block that as well. But any enemy in the game that also has a shield their shield is better than ours. Because we're God and we don't need no shield. Part of me is really curious about what this is down here. Because I think I know how I would get it. I would start flying up here and like loop down and around. But no. Ah! And of course I didn't pick up the health that was right there. Probably a 1-up. Maybe. 1-up mana. Maybe more health. What I don't understand about this level is, like, I've been in here for, I would say, approximately as long as I was in Stormrook. But unlike Stormrook, this level's really not frustrating me at all to do the repeat runs through. Stormrook, that level, oh man. I was not a happy lad. This one doesn't feel quite as bad, I don't know. Thoughts on Temple of Elemental Evil? The module itself isn't bad. I mean, it's... Assuming you're talking the original Temple of Elemental Evil, the module isn't bad. I think the best parts of Temple of Elemental Evil are before you actually get to the Temple of Elemental Evil, like the moat house and stuff. But it's perfectly fine. If they revive the series, I hope they bring back the city builder elements and go ham from disasters to invasion. Eat SimCity's lunch. That's not saying much. SimCity's kind of dead and gone at this point. Only ever met people who love it or hate it. That's fair. I mean, that tends to be a lot of it with older modules like that. There's a lot of people where it's like nostalgia. Oh, the landing skid that just comes out of nowhere that one time for reasons because video game. I know the Japanese version of ActRaiser 1 has some differences to the city building side of things. I don't know how extensive they are, but I know it has like different like population stuff and some things. Can help with the landing zip. I know you can, like, when you go into it, if you hit like movement in the opposite direction, it stops you. But I feel like to avoid that, all I need to do is like jump cancel out of the swoop, and I'd be okay. I just need to remember to do it. City builder portion has a tower defense phase. That's not gonna win me over. I'm not a huge fan of tower defense. The only tower defense game I can think of off the top of my head that I actually enjoyed was, I think it's called Defender's Quest. And it had like some pseudo RPG elements in it. God, why am I so bad? Well, we're dead. Somehow we're not dead. I'm calling esports. Hey, Dubious, welcome in. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well today. Just dive into the ground a couple frames before landing. All right. I mean, we're not gonna probably even get to the boss here because I'm gonna dive down here and immediately get killed by the Raptor Man. Yeah. Saw that one coming. Raptor eating your face is like leopards eating your face, but for people who never stop thinking, yeah. It's like they give the riders one extra hit point. So like the normal spearmen, if you start hitting them, like right when they're within your reach, you can hit them enough times to kill them. But the raptor riders have that one extra health that lets them get close enough to hit you if you try to do that exact same thing. And what's the difference between a raptor rider and a spearman? The raptor riders have a gray faceplate. Or are possibly skeletons, I can't tell. It's just cheeky dev things make things just that little bit more punishing. Still don't like that jump. It's scientifically proven that people who ride raptors have more stamina than the average. Yes, clearly. Clearly, that is it, yes. It's the power of dinosaurs. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, I aired. Yep. Yeah. Got a double jump to get onto the platform because the single jump just isn't enough. All right, we're just gonna suicide and come back at this with 3 lives. I really want to get through this room without losing any lives so that when I inevitably get to the final boss, I can just mash my face into it a little bit. I really do think we had him last time. It was just that one spell missed, and that was it. Man, I could go for some donuts. There's a Dunkin' Donuts like a minute away from me. We just have to go and get donuts. The temptation is strong. T-Rex has 6 hit points, the rider is 3. I don't think the riders are 3, I think they're 4. Call them Yoshis. I'd have, I think, less trouble with them if I could figure out how to reliably hit twice with this down swoop attack. Riders are 4 on hard, it's unlikely. I mean, we can check right now here. Riders are 4 on normal, because I just hit him and he still has 3 left. Use the C button. I don't have a C button! I will take that health. BRB donut break? No, I'm not gonna do that. If I'm gonna get donuts, I'll get them like after work tonight or something. Man, I haven't had Krispy Kreme donuts in ages. I did not mean to drop down here. Like crullers, no one seems to make them. Dunkin' Donuts does. They're probably my favorite donut that they make. I like crullers and I like Boston cream filled. I mean, I'll eat any donut if you put it in front of me. But crullers and Boston cream are my favorite. Alright. There, easy, cake. Cakewalk. I don't know. Every time I try to downstab that dude, and every time it bites me in the ass. No, damn it, fuck. As soon as I jumped on it, I'm like, no, I want to go up for health, but then my brain's like, no, you just touched it, so it's gonna go moving. And sadness happened. I wonder, I want to try something. We might die, but I want to try it regardless. I'm gonna go for that health up top and see if we can just fly from the health up top down to the boss. So I feel like, honestly, I feel like there's a not insignificant portion of this stage we can just skip. I cannot succeed, okay. Sadness. Oh, we could just jump down here, though. For God's sake, game. Let me dive. There we go. Let's go for the Melina. So now the question is do I want to suicide in the vain hope that we can get to him in one run and go in with 7 spells instead of 4? I think I want to do that because I don't trust being able to kill him. Imagine beating that boss and then jumping down. I honestly don't know if jumping down will get you here as well. I just swoop off to the right because I'm afraid. And when we first did it, it was like the only, it felt like the only, like means of progression because, you know, adventure platformer go right type of thing. Who knows? Yeah. Let's reset here. Do your little swoopy swoop. Alright, so for this dude, I think I want to double jump. And I want to just do this, and I think we'll avoid him, actually. Yeah. And there we go. So that's how we get past this dude without taking a hit. Another spell. They are giving me all of the spells, and I'm going to die just not having used any of them. One thing I kind of wish this game did was give you extra lives for score. So that if you're like doing a really good run, you can, well, I don't know. It might be a little hard because they let you keep your score even after game overs and stuff though, so maybe not. That is not at all what I wanted to do, but okay, game. So cheeky. Archer just sitting over there waiting. Can we just like, no, of course not. And then this guy will jump as soon as I fall, except this time. Oh, no, yeah, he did. Slowly learning how to get through this shit without taking any hits as I walk into an enemy because I glance up at chat. Naturally, Kibitz's fault. Okay, charge magic.
Curse you!
My God. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead.
You will rue this day.
Oh my lord, magic. Charge! God damn. That's okay, that's okay. Got him. Whew. Ooh. There's Deathfield, finally, and it only took me 2 hours today, and, you know, whatever it was last stream. That really wasn't that bad. That really wasn't that bad of a stage. And the swell knockoff is gone. Rip not swell. Go to bed, Lysandus. Master, you've done it. The King of Justania is asleep, and the war has ended. I hope people realize the destructiveness of war and never battle again. Yeah, I don't know about that. Y'all good over here? I feel sort of lonely without the king in town. The loss of the king was unfortunate, but more so was the loss of the people. Many children have lost their parents, and many more were injured. We must defeat the demon to end this tragedy. Okay. So are we... I think we might be good for Humbleton now. I think we've done everything. I'm gonna save. Be good for Humbleton. This is Humbleton. It's a civilized country which has many factories. It seems that people of this land have some type of secret. Due to their lack of faith in us, we can't read their minds. It's a shame. Now we must wait for the right time. Okay. Alright, so what... What have I missed? We've done Favor. I think we did Favorian. I think we did this one last time, right? You like to yeah, we were already done here. I know we've done this place because this was the iceberg. Deception surrounds you always while you choose the wrong path. Yep. Hopefully the king grows to be a greater leader. Mine if the king was grotesque and mysterious. Let's go visit the city. We already did that. I think we did Leon. Yeah, that's Stormrook. Alright. One day the queen who ruled this land became jealous. She became suspicious of the man she loved. Yada yada yada. Yeah, we already did this one as well. I'm pretty sure we did this one early. All the demons in their power have been eliminated. Return to diligence. Yeah. Can I just talk to my bro here? Would you like to record your progress? No. I mean, yes, but also no. I do not know what I am missing. King of Justania is asleep. The war has ended. I hope people realize the destructiveness of war and never battle again. Do I have to come back over here, maybe? Is there something in the water? We've already done some stuff in the water. I wonder how these people must have felt after being attacked by a friendly city. It is terrible to have friends fighting with one another. I hope we don't have this type of tragedy again. Here we go. Almetha Volcano in the east has suddenly become active. Let's go there. Alright, we've got a volcano. Here we are. Surely this won't be bad. Surely not. Never. The Demon Fury has entered the volcano. It has started to erupt. You don't defeat this demon, we will have another king and war just like Justania. The volcano is starting to become more violent. Please be careful. Oh boy, here we go. May luck be with you. Let's see. How bad can it be? Oh my god. Oh, I think, yeah, I remember seeing Pokey play this. It's not the enemies that are dangerous, it's the instant death pits. Jesus Christ. I know we can block the falling rocks. And they have the ghost heads in here too, because fuck you. Okay. And the screen shake is a choice. I was not expecting being able to stand on the sign there. I don't like that. Instant death spikes or instant death pits? I mean, they're functionally the same thing. I think they're crap. Oh, God. I think they're crap. I'm not a fan. Any mechanic in a game that just kills you with no chance of counterplay, I'm not a fan of. And will just jump is not counterplay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, no, 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 no. Ooh, that sucked. Jesus Christ. Nope. Nope. God damn it. Get up there, you stupid winged idiot. There we go. Alright. Vertical scrolling stage. I was not expecting that in this. I don't know what I got nothing for that one. I just walked right off the edge. Ooh, that doesn't feel good. Alright, we have lightning bolts. This is so fucking cool, god damn it! Petulant baby rage for the first time in stream. Okay, this level doesn't really seem too bad. The first area is kind of messy, but it doesn't seem bad. Oh my god. Oh. Ooh, esports. That was 100% calculated. So was that damage that I just took there. I gotta make y'all think that I'm weak and terrible at video games. Jesus fucking Christ. Esports first try. GG. Never a doubt in my mind. The only thing I don't like about this area are the appearing platforms. That's just a personal thing that they stress me the hell out in video games. I don't think they're bad game design or anything like instant kill pits. They just are very stressful to me. This is also some bullshit. Get out of here, you little imp. Oh my god. Doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel good. Okay, we're good. What's over to the left here? Ah, no, bullshit. Not gonna play with him. We'll go the way I know. What are you doing? What are you doing? See, oh man. Mega Man. I'm glad I'm done with that one. Oh. Oh, but ice physics are fun. I'm honestly, this game having the ice level, I'm surprised the ice physics weren't more of an issue. They were basically a non-issue. It surprised me how gentle the ice level was in this game, given how soul-crushingly painful so much of the other areas have been with regards to like challenging platforming and stuff. I was expecting them to do some serious evils there, and they really didn't. Get out of here. Literally chasing after me. Go to bed, Cyclops man. You're done. It's a weeknight. You have school in the morning. It's just... this area's just crawling. Okay, so I assume that this is the boss room. I hope that this is the boss room. Oh! Okay, apparently the platforms break under you with no indication whatsoever. Good to know. And then I walk off the edge like a fucking dope.